Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as promised, I told you guys who have subscribed to my channel or want to just watch it and haven't subscribed that I was going to be sharing some of my kid-friendly recipes that I used when my kids was growing up. I call them the bridge that got a working mother over. I mean, this bridge got me over. I would fix some of these dishes for my son and daughter, and then they were just like we had went out to a Spanish restaurant or something like that because they thoroughly enjoyed it. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to tell you the ingredients, and then I'm going to go off and get my mixing bowl, and then I'm going to come back and show you how to mix it up. Okay, it's a very easy recipe, but absolutely delicious. Okay, this right here is 2 cups of cooked chicken. Not 2 cups, excuse me. Lord have mercy. This is 4 cups. I rate you guys, that's the biggest 2 cups I ever seen. This is 4 cups of cooked chicken breasts. The recipe, when I originally got the recipe 18 years ago, it said cooked chicken, and then I found this way that I cook it is just absolutely delicious. And if any of you guys interested in want to know how I cook my chicken breast, you drop me a comment or send me an email, and I'll be glad to share it with you, because I just want to say cooked chicken so you can get your cooked chicken from any source or any which way you want to, or rotisserie or whatever. It's just not no specialty on it. All of the recipe calls for is 4 cups of cooked chicken. Okay, and it calls for 2 cans of cheddar cheese. 2 cans of this cheddar cheese, and this is a 10-ounce size. And you got to have 2 cans of that. And the recipe itself calls for like 16 ounces of salsa. We're going to put a 1/2 cup in the mixture itself when we mixing it up to get ready to put it in the oven. And then I'll show you how to use the rest of it once the bake. And this right here is yeah, you know what that is. This is 1 cup of cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar, but you use whatever cheese, the mild or sharp or medium, whichever one you want to use. And then you're going to need 8, and I think these are about the 8 or 9 size of the tortillas. You're going to need this flour. If you use corn, you may use about a couple more. But this is the flour one I'm using here. And you're going to need 8 of those. And I'm going to cut these in strips. When I come back, I'll have them cut, and you can see what what they look like when I cut it up. Because I did a recipe with the taco casserole where I had the tortillas cut up in strips, if you can remember that. But anyway, I'll show you how it's going to be cut. And this is 1/2 cup of water. And I didn't even tell you guys what this dish is. I thought about it as I was talking. This is a chicken enchilada casserole. Chicken enchilada casserole. You try it, you won't go wrong. Okay, you guys, let me step off and get my mixing bowl, and come back and I'll show you how to mix it up and get it put in the oven. I'll tell you what time, what temperature and everything to cook it on when I come back. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and let me show you just how easy and simple it is to mix this enchilada casserole. Okay, I'm gonna put my this is your cheddar cheese. Mix both hands of this in here. And let me tell you this while I'm thinking about it. Really, getting your chicken seasoned up and seasoned right, that's a big part of this dish. And the way I choose to do mine, like I say, I would share that with you if you're interested in it. But I didn't think it was, you know, I came up with that on my own. There was no reason to try to tell someone how I was mixed the how I cook the cheese. I mean the chicken. If you could smell it right now, you would be like, ooh, that smells so good. That chicken, because of the seasoning stuff that I put on it. Okay, I'm going to put the water in with that. Set that up there for me if you don't mind. Get me a bigger spatula. You know, I told you how I like to, and I like when I first got this recipe, would just like mix everything up in there. Just dump it all in there and mix it all up together. A lot of recipes will tell you that. But I found out if you add things in stages, it makes for easy mixing. And it's quicker to me. Once you get all that stuff dumped over in there together, it's going to take some maneuvering to get it all blended up there together. So I told you, cooking is common sense. Okay, that was the half a cup of salsa. You remember I told you you're going to need 16 ounces, but you're going to only use half a cup of salsa in the mixture. Getting it stirred up again because getting ready to put my chicken in. Get it mixed well, blend it well. You guys, this is a delicious dish. And I don't know if your child would like it, but I know mine did. Like I said, thank you. I went to a Spanish restaurant. You give them some, with my daughter, give her some snap beans. And then as she got older, she liked the salad. See how I have my chicken cut in cubes? It's real easy the way I do it. Do that chicken breast. And the way I cook it, the way I cook the chicken breast, it always render it up real tender, whatever. But if you can smell the way it's seasoned, you're just like, oh wow. Okay, just put that over in and rinse my hands off. Excuse me, Gary, for getting out in front of the camera. Sorry. Once I mix that chicken in, I get it all mixed well and coat it with the little cheese and salsa mixture. And then if you make this dish, once you start making this dish, you're gonna be just like I probably be just like I did. Sometime I add enchilada seasoning if I think I missed it need more seasoning or whatever. You just kind of make it your own. Now the kids will soon be out of school for the spring break. Don't seem like spring is right around the corner. Okay, you know I told you cut your tortillas up in strips. This is the way I do mine. Cutting, so I may not have them all disconnected. You can either use the flour or the corn. Either one. I just want to show you what the scripts look like that I'm putting in here. Now if I went on camera, I'd just dump these things, all of them in there, but I want to make sure I got them cut apart good. You know, just like it's hard talking on the camera, you think you're saying it, and then when you listen to the video, you didn't say it, and or either somebody send you a comment and said you forgot to say this or whatever. Because they just don't know. It's kind of hard. I be saying to myself, I might didn't say it, but you guys, I thought it. And in the chicken I put in there, usually if I have the boneless, skinless chicken breasts, I normally have 4. And I just take that 4 and do that, you know, sear and bake them in the oven and all that stuff. And I just cut that up. And normally that, if it ends up over 4 cups, oh well, that's good. But these breasts that I had was sort of large, and I didn't know. I only did 3 because I didn't have anything else I wanted to do with the other, and I thought 4 would be absolutely too much chicken to make the recipe turn out like it should for a video. So anyway, I don't have as much chicken as I normally. It was just a little shy of the 4 cups. I made it work. It probably looked like 4 cups to you guys, but it wasn't. And I have did this with a rotisserie chicken. But when I did it with that rotisserie chicken, that's when I had it really wasn't, you would have thought it had been seasoned well enough, but it wasn't. It wasn't. That's when I added a little more, added some other, I think that time I think I put some taco season. Okay, and that's all to it, you guys. I got it mixed up. And let me get my dish. Might as well go and put it in my dish. Whoever told me I was missing one, I probably would have got it when I got back. I was just trying to get it. But he did the right thing to tell me, because you know, my eyesight, I might not have seen it. Did I get it, Tuck?
You got it.
Thanks for looking out, dude.
You got it, Mae Mae.
Thanks for looking out, dude. Oh, I appreciate it. Okay, I think this is what's this, Aaron? 9 by 13 dish.
Sounds right.
Sounds right.
Looks about right.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. You have all these dishes and you assume that it's supposed to be one thing and it might not be. And long time ago, they used to have the sizes on it. And we was accustomed to whatever the size looked like. But now, did I tell them I have this grease?
No, you didn't.
Okay, my dish is greased. You just go ahead on and put your mixture over in there. Get your mixture over in there and get it all, spread it out evenly. Yeah, well, I did this with the ground beef before too, haven't I? I know I used to like the chicken dishes, but I think one time I just wanted to do it with the ground beef, and I think I have.
Seems like you have, huh?
I done did so many casseroles. I know, I done tried so many casseroles. And I'm gonna do a video or something. My son said, Mama, so Mama, why don't you share that this particular dish that I do is not a dish. Well, you can call it a dish. Alright, you guys, I think I ain't gonna need no cleanup. Well, I got it mixed up somewhere. I think I'm being a little bit more cautious. I mean, if you got something on the side of your dish, just get you something and wipe it off, because when it bakes up, that cheese will burn. I wouldn't mind it. I don't mind it till it's time for me to wash dishes, because I don't use a dishwasher, you guys. I'm not one of you dishwasher fans. But I'll just get a little scouring pad. It's no big deal to me. it'll burn, you know, when you put it in the oven. But I'm not cooking it at high speed where it's gonna burn. This is gonna be baked on 350 for
35 minutes.
Yeah. Did it focus? Or you are not up here?
Let's see. It's for 35 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, because a lot of times they have time. I mean, some of them don't say I don't say the time. And I'm sorry, you guys. My husband thought I wanted to get the foil over here so I can make sure I showed y'all. But once you get it in your dish and stuff. Let me finish saying what I was saying. I'm sorry, you guys, when I forget to say the time and the temperature on the that I cook it on and how long I cook it and all that kind of stuff. I apologize for that. It'd be my intention to do it, but I forget it. It'd be in my head, but it's not no good being in my head and when I don't speak it into existence. Okay? Now this right here, when I sprinkle this cheese on here, this cup of cheese, a little more common sense gonna come in here. I'm just gonna show you guys what a cup of cheese look like on it, cause I always go in and put more in a cup of cheese. You know when I'm cooking here, when I'm cooking at the house and not doing a video, but I want you guys to see. And I'm not a person. My whole family is not a person that like excessive amount of cheese, but we like a lot of, you know, we want enough on there. Sometimes it not necessarily be the recipe don't give you the right amount. Sometimes your dishes may be bigger than what you think it is, what they are, the recommended size that they tell you to put it in. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more cheese. I see some spots, so I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese over in that. It ain't very much. It's pretty well covered. I'm surprised, cause you always, maybe I just be putting that extra cheese up in there for the sake of it. Okay, can you see the dish here?
Yes, good.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead on and you got to cover this. You cover it with foil, and you bake it at that. When you take it out at that, you know, basically everything you're putting in here is already cooked. But that 35 minutes, if that cheese ain't melted like you think it should be, all bubbly and good, just give it maybe about 2 or 3 more minutes. And this salsa right here, when you come back, I got the chicken. Listen me talking about the chicken, Lord have mercy. I got the chunky salsa, medium heat. We like medium and hot with the salsa. I'm gonna put that in a bowl and show you how to put it over your dish if you want it. Okay, you guys, I'll be back when this casserole this enchilada casserole is finished.
How long you gonna cook it?
I think I told them with that timer 35 minutes. Did I say that?
The stove is on, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's 350 for 35 minutes. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself because I remember I said that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, this is the finished product of the chicken enchilada casserole. And I have another casserole that's very interesting. If you want me to do that, it's a kids friendly casserole. It's called a Sloppy Joe casserole, and it's made a little different. Leave it in the comment section if you want me to do that casserole, because you know, like I told you guys, I plan on bringing you lots more casseroles. But I'm gonna go ahead on and end this video. If you like it, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe and leave me a comment. Like I say, let me know, do you want to see the kids friendly Sloppy Joe casserole. And when my husband step out the way, I'm going to come over and serve you guys a delicious enchilada casserole, chicken enchilada casserole. And then I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, you guys, I got to be very careful. This stuff is really hot. Try to serve you up enough so you can see what's going on. Wait a minute, cheese. Don't you burn me. It's really hot. That's the reason I... So I get it all on here. I want to get enough so you guys can see what it looks like. If I was a mukbang person, I'd be serving you up a spoon of it. I never have understood that, but I watch mukbangs and people like to get a spoonful. But I'm gonna serve you a whole, with my little southern hospitality, that's all I can offer. I'm gonna serve you guys a whole dish of it. And then you just put your salsa. My guys like the sauce and stuff on it. You just put your salsa on the top of it, and whoa, that was burning hot. And that's it. Can you see it? Is I got it right, Gary?
Yeah, that's good.
Or do I need to hold it down?
No, that's fine right where you have it.
All right, you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.